no, wait, I muted my mic for some reason. Wait, why did I mute my mic again? Ah, damn. I'm so sorry, man. But yes, here we are, I guess. Oh well, I guess we have like 11, 12 minutes of silence, I guess, maybe. Maybe that's why when I opened my stream just now, it was silence. I thought it was cause I wasn't talking. But oh well, let's just that's a sad thing to happen. I didn't realize it wasn't muted just now though. Weird. Okay, well, let's just reread, I guess. Hello, White Wolfie. Welcome. We are finishing our moon doors today, or I hope to. Then I guess I think I'll finish the game itself on another stream. Yeah, cause I don't know how long the last chapter is, to be honest. Hope everyone having a good day. Yeah, hope you're having a good day too. Hope the Monday blues didn't hit you. Phantom Thief B has had quite the lengthy and productive career in theory in the Empire, as the amount of records we have been able to find on his crimes prove beyond a doubt. From numerous paintings held in the Imperial Art Gallery to a septium crystal held in the Empire's custom warehouse to even a cutting-edge tank held in an Imperial Army research facility. Nothing is truly safe when he desires to steal it. His conquests aren't limited to inanimate objects. He has been guilty of pretending to be a military officer and eloping with the wife of a marquess on one reported occasion. Yet, and this is perhaps the most baffling part, there is no concrete evidence to suggest he has profited from his exploits. Rather, the objects stolen usually end up in places so bizarre, their owners are liable to faint upon hearing about them. What about the wife though? What happened to the wife? In other cases, they are transformed into Mira witches, then rain down from the sky in areas largely inhabited by those less fortunate. So I guess it's like a Robin Hood. Hearing this, one might be led to think him a vigilante thief who takes from the rich and gives to the poor. But make no mistake, the truth is not so simple. The wife of the Marquess discussed earlier is a fine example of that. As of this writing, it has been a little over half a year since the elopement took place. Since then, she has remained unaccounted for. Many of the items stolen by him may return to the public eye in some fashion, but not all. Between his eccentric techniques and bizarre behavior regarding the objects he steals, it might appear as though his thefts are purely whims and nothing else. Upon studying the overall picture and reviewing the objects, and indeed, people in play, you begin to see that they all have one specific thing in common. Take the artwork stolen from the Imperial Art Gallery for example. Each of them were works of pure genius, painted by a master of their craft. But they gain a reputation for being too complex for the target audience of such works, the nobility, and were shamefully stored away instead of placed on display. Similar could be said of the septium crystal, known for its unparalleled beauty. After being seized by customs, it was sealed away in the warehouse and doomed never to be admired by human eyes again. The tank again is one more example. With its promising development cut short, rather than be put to good use, it was left collecting dust. As an aside, the case of the Marquess' wife does contain some striking similarities. Despite marrying her, he devoted most of his attention to his concubines and barely spared a thought for her. In conclusion, we can see now that the underlying motive for his actions is finding objects of beauty that have been abandoned by the world and freeing them from their foolish owners. No matter how the world may see his crimes, his motive is clear. The truth of this evident in the cuts is evident in the cuts he leaves before committing his crimes. This is the so-called liberation of beauty mentioned upon each of them. Phantom Thief B steals not for money, but for an ideal he believes in. And it is in this fact, we believe, are clues to his true identity. Oh, did they decode who is he? Or rather, he is the face behind the mask. A number of valid theories have come about on the face behind our famed thief. Unfortunately, they are all as lacking in conclusive proof as they are numerous, and so it is impossible to say whether any of them are actually correct. To complicate matters further, we now even have deranged individuals coming forward pretending to be him and allowing themselves to be captured by law enforcement. That is not to say, however, that none of the theories circulating are at all plausible. Here, we will introduce 3 such theories which have developed significant followings and may not turn out to be too far from the truth. What is this? Is this a like research paperwork or something? Theory 1. Amorous con artist X. X personal history. X is known for his exceptional skill as a con artist, having faked his own identity in order to engage in romantic relationships with many noble women. He was as handsome as he was capable, and he was exceptionally proud in nature as well. Born to a poor family in the temperate north, he became used to stealing in order to make ends meet from young age. According to testimony from a companion of his at the time, he was never once caught for such thefts. The reason X converted from being a common thief to a con artist is believed to have stemmed from falling in love with a noble woman of a much higher social standing than he. The rule of the aristocracy was absolute in the country he called home, and blessed romances between those of different classes unthinkable. With that in mind, he resolved to create a false identity in order to make his dream possible. Following his first rousing success, he came to do the same on a myriad of other occasions, indulging in one forbidden affair after another. It was a mere 10 years ago that he was arrested on a suspicion of identity fraud, but he performed a miraculous escape from prison. Ever since then, his whereabouts have remained unknown. Plot. Both X's peerless skills as a thief and his interest in forbidden romances with noble women sound remarkably like what we know of Phantom Thief B. Really? I thought it's only one nobleman's wife. Also worth noting is that despite his abilities of deception to court those of vast wealth, he displayed virtually no interest in their fortunes. That is to say, he gained no financial benefit from his actions whatsoever. Instead, he simply lamented that he was unable to indulge in them because of something as trivial as his social class. We conclude that this attitude bears a striking resemblance to the thief's own views on beauty. Theory 2. Tragic artist Y. Y's personal history. Y was an artist with a rather tragic past. Born to a middle-class family in the north, he was hired by an influential aristocrat to be their personal artist, producing many a stunning piece of work. However, it was later discovered that that wasn't all he produced. On the contrary, he was also responsible for a number of counterfeit pieces. The one who hired him sought to profit through ill means thanks to his work, and so he created such counterfeits under the noble instructions. One day, however, Y suddenly left the noble's home service. The reason remains unknown. This is where his tragedy begins. Immediately after leaving his client behind, Y received a terrible piece of news. His lover, the daughter of a respected family, had been killed in a traffic accident. While there is no evidence to prove as much, it is rumored that the noble may have had a hand in her death. Y was only spotted once more at his lover's grave before forever disappearing from the public eye. To those who knew his story, he became known as the truly tragic artist. Several years later, the noble was murdered. Thoughts. The story of Y still has several unsolved mysteries surrounding it and has invited much speculation, both of which likely led to the theory that he and the Phantom Thief B are one and the same. Those aren't the only reasons. Naturally, Phantom Thief B has been known at times to try and dispose of counterfeits, believing them to be false beauty. This has led some to believe that Phantom Thief B may be attempting to get rid of the world of counterfeits that he himself created. Lending further credibility to this is the discovery that the forgeries disposed by Phantom Thief B were indeed the works of Y. Oh, really? Oh, interesting, I guess. Theory 3. Skilled Martial Artist Z. Z's personal history. The story of Z is significantly different from the other two potential identities we have proposed here, making this an unusual but still plausible possibility. Z was born in the Far East as the son of a famed military family. He was an attractive, delicately built young man. But he was far more skilled at martial arts than his frame would have suggested, being blessed with great natural talent. He is also said to possess a keen, sharp mind, and there was a mild air of arrogance about him too. Z was indeed blessed in nearly every way. He came from an important family, he had skills, he had looks, and as a result, he came to feel bored with the world around him. He hardly kept such thoughts to himself, in fact. He often voiced his complaints to anyone within earshot. These complaints persisted until one day, he simply disappeared, telling no one where he was going and leaving nothing to suggest his next destination. Thoughts. Much of this theory is based on the idea of geniuses being eccentric by nature. This is a bit far-fetched though, no? There are some who say that the fighting style of Z has some resemblance to the peculiar skills used by Phantom Thief B. But in terms of credibility, this theory is barely a cut above many other similarly unusual suggestions. Still, the idea that the man beneath the mask is one from the East is certainly an interesting and exciting one, leading many to wish it were true, even if they find themselves doubting it actually is. Oh, is that it? Oh, that brings us to the end of outlining three very different theories. Could X, Y, or Z be the true identity of our famed Phantom Thief? Or is the truth perhaps something else entirely? The only way we will know for sure is to hear the truth from the man himself. Of course, whether we can trust anything he says is a discussion for another time. Postscript. After this article was first published, we received a card believed to be from Phantom Thief B himself at our office. The contents of the card are as follows. The truth of my identity is already within your grasp. My number reveals all. Number? Judging by this, it is believed that one of the three theories proposed is the true identity of Phantom Thief B. That said, uncovering the meaning behind his words has proven to be a trying task. His enforcer no X, so 10? Wait, X. Oh, I see what you meant. Will one value reader be able to step forward and solve what we cannot? Only time will tell. I see. I guess that's what he meant by his number has already revealed it. But not everyone knows that he's enforcer no X, right? That's why. Side story, Phantom Thief B. Endo. Yay. Door 11 done. Alright, let's move. No wait, wrong door. Sun. Moon. Star I mean. Yeah. So door 12, bring me to the Repenting Patriot. Only then shall the door open. Only those who know how Ouroboros is structured would know, or those who have met him. Yeah, that's like you need to have read of the article before, the postscript, and know his like enforcer number to actually deduce which theory is him. Which might be a bit hard for the common people lah. Alright, this one. Bring to me the Repenting Patriot. Only then shall the door open. Right, let's go. Richard, it is your door. Meow, meow, meow. The contrast in BGM, man. Before you enter and after you enter. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Alright, let's go. What is Richard's side story about? Oh, is it the during the time when he already yes, he already opened his research center. Okay. RNA research run office. Oh my, look at all of this. I hope it will prove useful. So I see, you have sure found out a lot. With this many potential sales route, I have nothing to fear. I'll be able to make my move into Erebonian capital as soon as I'm ready with this kind of information. You have asked us to investigate the current situation with regards to Oppmann sales in Erebonia. So, I centered my investigation around stores in the region itself. And you did a fantastic job too. Still, the problem of transport remains. After all, old Borden's got his grubby hands all over the international liners already. It's true that the Borden family has preferential access to 40% of the load capacity of international airliners leaving Libro for Erebonia. However, they are no longer the only available option. There are now private carriers as well. Ooh, they are having some good business here. Here are some supplementary materials regarding that issue. My, you certainly come prepared, don't you? Well, this request ended up taking a little longer than originally anticipated. Consider this a little extra on us in exchange. I like those who think 2 steps ahead. You sure don't want to come and work for me? I pay you handsomely. I'm certainly flattered you think highly enough of my skills to offer. I'm not sure I have what it takes to be successful in the cutthroat world of business though. I'm a rather timid man, you see. Come now, you can't fool me. Oh well. Do keep my offer in mind if you would. Please allow us to escort you out. Is there only 2 of them? What about his previous Jaegers that he trained? Oh, since I have you here, maybe I should give you one more thing to look into. I've already had Simon get started, but I'm not sure he's up to the task. I'd be happy to help if I can. Will this be another request to research a foreign market? It certainly will. Oh, look what you have got over there. Perfect. Oh, I thought she was heading to the phone. This place right here. Oret State? That's an unusual choice. It's quite a small place. That just makes it easier to seize a majority in the market. Small as it is, it's not like it isn't accessible by airliner, and what market there may be, there is all but free for the taking right now. So, you want us to research the potential size of the market there, in other words? Shall we focus entirely on the Oppmann market, or broaden the scope of our investigation and look into the market in general? The market in general? Do you think you can do it? With ease. I'll get in touch with one of our staff members stationed near the state right away and begin weighing options. That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be back here next week anyway. We can discuss the details then. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Until then, take care. Ta-ta. Ta-ta sauce. Oret's quite far inland. Weren't the Rains brothers in that general area of the continent? Yes, they are. I'll get in contact with them later. Thank you. She's not a merchant of Bose for nothing, is she? She's always coming in with such interesting ambitious requests. She's not half as ambitious as you are. I think you may be overestimating me a little there. Well, can you show our next visitor in? Certainly. Oh, it's the mayor. Hello there, Alan. Sorry for dropping in on you again. I just wanted to get your input on a little something regarding the city's finances. Oh, that won't be a bother at all. Please, take a seat. Let's go. So, what exactly can I help you with today? I wonder what we'll be getting out of this side story though. All seems to be going rather well with this business now, don't you think? Indeed. Although, I admit that it's taking me time to adjust my days being so peaceful. I do miss having a sense of tension in my life. That's something you will just have to live with, I'm afraid. We are civilians now, not soldiers. That's true enough. In any case, it's an honor to be able to live and work with you in the city where you were born, Your Excellency. Canon, I really would prefer it if you address me as Sir now. My apologies, sir. There's no need to apologize. Ooh, raining? Well, I think we should probably go inside. I'm not sure I like the look of the sky. Hmm? A ladder? It couldn't be. Sir? Is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing of much importance. I just noticed that we seem to have mistakenly received another letter intended for the mayor. It's understandable that it keeps happening given that this building was previously his, but it is a tad troublesome nonetheless. I suppose I better go and deliver it to him. It could be something important. Now, sir? Couldn't it wait? It seems like it's going to start raining any minute. It's not too far. Even if it starts raining, I won't be exposed to it for too long. Can I ask you to handle the regular reports in the meantime? Yes, of course. Sus. The way he's running is so weird. It's like he's bending forward and running like that. There's no mistaking it. What is it? What is it? The letter was sealed in a special way we use in the intelligence division. The letter itself is a meaningless decoy. The real message is concealed in how the envelope itself is sealed. It means, come to the landing port. Someone from the intelligence division is calling me in hopes of speaking to me. Most likely because they bear a deep-seated resentment towards me and what I did to them. Landing port, and I have a duty to go and see them. After all, I was their commander. I was the one who pushed their life off the rails and ruined their future. Does the landing port require you to pass the bridge? I've been waiting for you. So, it was you, Sander? Indeed, it's good to see you again, Colonel. I'm pleased to see you. You are still well. I'm not a colonel anymore, Sander. Though, I feel as though saying as much has become a hobby. No one around me seems willing to correct themselves. Oh, I'm aware. But today, I intend to address you as Colonel nonetheless. I called you here because I have something that I need to ask you. I hope you can forgive me for forcing you to come out here with the weather so poor. If I can answer your questions, I will. Don't feel as if you need to hold back on my account. If you can't accept something in the answer I give you, by all means say so. Then, I'll get straight to the point. Why did you leave the army behind, Colonel? What happened to your love for your country? Ooh, that lightning, man. I see you, at least, return to the military. I was relieved to see that in truth. You were always an exceptionally capable soldier, even back in the military academy. If you hadn't had the misfortune of meeting me, if you hadn't had the misfortune of being caught up in my foolishness, you would probably be in a field officer by now. I'm truly sorry about what I did to you. Please don't get me wrong, Colonel. I don't in any way blame you or harbor resentment for what you did. You thought about what was the best for this country more than anyone else I know. Your patriotism was genuine and heartfelt. I don't regret following you at all. I'm honored that I could. It's certainly true that doing so has become a significant obstacle in my chances of promotion, but I couldn't care less about that. As long as I continue to serve in the military, to serve the country I love with all my heart, I am happy. Know that I harbor no ill feelings towards you regarding the past. But what are you doing now? You used to worry for this country's future more than any of us. You cared for it more than any other. Yet, instead of picking yourself up and trying to work for your nation again, you left the army behind. And now you are running some sort of company that deals with the rich? Just what happened to your patriotism? Ooh. Lightning every time he shouted. I beg of you, return to the military. You are a capable man. Those skills of yours would be valuable asset to the force. And it's where you should be using them. I'm sorry, Sander. I cannot ever return to the army again. Why? Why, Colonel? You've repented more than enough for your actions. Both General Morgan and Brigadier General Bright actively desire your return. I and all of the other soldiers in my position would be overjoyed to have you in our ranks again. So why? Why do you look at me with that sad expression and tell me it's not possible? Why would you apologize to me? Make no mistake, Sander. I haven't abandoned my love for my country. It burns as brightly in my heart as it ever did. But what I did was truly terrible. I organized a coup d'etat, destabilizing this nation and disrupting the life of countless people. Thanks to the help of those around me, I was able to realize what a foolish mistake I made. And yet in my heart, I feel exactly the same way I always did. I'm not sure what you mean. In spite of all that happened, my love for my country is unchanged. I still feel the blind desire to do anything I can to aid Liberal, no matter how reckless or dangerous it may be. I'm the same man I was when I plotted that coup d'etat. Not a thing has changed. That thought, Sander, terrifies me. Then, you didn't leave the military because you had lost your love for your country? You are saying that you left it because you still love your country? Forgive me. I have no right to be making excuses to you and trying to justify myself. Not after I drag all of you down with me and ruin your lives forever. Ouch. Who, what? Where is the... I don't see the... redeem. Wait ah. Where is my mouse? Oh. Ouch. Yeah, I don't see the redeem. Oh well. I don't know is my thing not working? But yeah, hello whoever you are. I can't... I don't know who are you, but yeah. I see it though. You see it? I don't see it leh. I just see like the trolls. I just hear like the trolls, but I don't see who redeem it. Oh, okay, I see. I just need to scroll in my requests. It's not shown in the chat, that's why. But hello, Q. Just finish your class? Or... Actually, no, right? You should probably reach home already, right, at this time. Ayo. On the way home, I see in the MRT ah. Take your time, man. Have you eaten already? I truly am sorry for what I did to you and all of the other members of the division. Think I tomorrow take MC on bus? Oh, you feeling sick ah? Why suddenly sick yeah? Is it cause of... No, cannot be cause of Saturday, right? Yesterday you like okay also leh? Why suddenly today headache the whole afternoon? I see. I'm not sure why suddenly, but yeah, take care, man. Go see a doctor lah. Take meds, whatever, and get some rest lor. If you are going to take MC, might as well, right? No, you. Please don't misunderstand. Ouch. I didn't leave the army in an attempt to run from my own weakness. Nor did I leave it because I was ashamed of the treatment I received for my actions. After what happened, I thought long and hard about what I should have done instead of what I did. Trying to work out where I'd gone wrong. As I did that, I noticed something. Something vitally important that I had failed to realize up until that point. After setting up the intelligence division, I began gathering information and using it to protect Liberal. Yet, thinking about it now, I didn't know the first thing about the nature of information at that time. Information isn't something that exists alone. It only exists when people use it and see it as something of worth. Furthermore, the value of that information can change radically depending on the position and perspective of those who look at it. I can't help but wonder if overlooking this simple fact was what caused my patriotism to start to become more of a force for harm than good. Somewhere along that line, I started to believe that only information I saw as valuable was of any importance. And as a result, I ended up wanting power in order to compensate for the weakness of my own heart. Thinking back, I think what I really needed was a different perspective through which to view information, one separate from the military. One that doesn't see a country or people's way of life as a system or as numbers and absolutes. I needed to be collecting information that was disadvantageous to Liberal too, rather than cast it all aside. I needed to view us and the surrounding nations in a variety of light while collecting a wide variety of information from a freer perspective. Freer, is that a word or is that a typo? Or is that how it's supposed to be spelled? Is it spelled with triple E or is it a double E? I guess I understand what they're trying to type. Yeah, as long as it works, I guess. It's not a typo. Oh, that's how you spell freer? Wait, or is that freer? I don't know. So, you believe the company you are running now is capable of doing that? Yes, I do. I can't say for sure that this will allow me to avoid repeating my past mistakes. Perhaps there was something more important that I should have been doing before giving thought to any of this to begin with. But in the end, I came to the conclusion that Liberal needs a fresh perspective, and I then resolved to leave the army. If it needs a means to gather intel, it can make another intelligence division. That is for Brigadier General Bright to worry about, not me. Still, the civilian population has no such group or organization. It never had one. I doubt anyone in the civilian world has ever thought to create one in order to gather and accurately analyze information either. That was why I, as a civilian like every other, chose to establish RNA research, believing that I am the right person to be the first to do so. You truly don't have any intention of returning to the military, do you? If I said there wasn't a part of me that longed to return to my days of active service, I'll be lying. But I'm hoping that through this, I'll be able to become another eye by which to support this nation. And I see my current occupation as a new way to show my love for my country. I wonder if that makes any sense. You are a coward. No doubt every word you are saying is objectively correct. That's how you have always been. There's never been a room for rebuttal in your arguments. But, Colonel, you are also no longer the man who swore to forge this kingdom's future with his own 2 hands. Goodbye, Colonel. We will never meet again. Oof. Just different ways of thinking things, I guess. That's not true. That's not true at all, Sander. I've chosen the path I now walk, believing it to be right, certainly. But even I don't know for sure if what I'm doing is correct. Even now, I'm terrified of the possibility that I might be making the wrong choice. I worry that the road I walk might be the makings of yet another grave mistake. I just don't have the same power that Brigadier General does. I really am hopeless. Sir? You didn't have to come out here in the rain. We should return to the office. You'll catch a cold staying out here much longer. Canon, I'm sure he's just having trouble coming to terms with his new life too. He just can't forget the fervent enthusiasm of the intelligence division, as if he doesn't feel like he belongs in the world that's come after it. The day will eventually come when he will be able to understand what you said. That's exactly what happened to me, you know. True enough, I suppose. You're right. Shall we be going then, Canon? Yes, sir. I wasn't expecting to end up quite this soak. Are you alright? I'm fine, don't worry about me. This actually brings back fond memories of survival training I underwent back at the academy. I do think you should go and get changed into some dry clothes though, sir. A little rain never hurt anyone. I don't believe I was half bad at my own survival training, you know. Even then. Oh. An encrypted call? Dylan's did mention that he had some information of interest in his report earlier. Perhaps this relates to that. Sounds possible. Which would mean that something has happened over in the Republic. News! Is this going to be resolved? Yes, it's me. Can you please stop calling me like that? Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. In the Eastern Quarter? We don't have anyone there yet. Thinking about it? Alright, I'll look into it as best as I can. Right, you be careful too. Has something happened? Another Jaeger corps has entered the Eastern Quarter. A sizable one too, the Red Constellation. Really? There seems to be rather a lot of activity on the Jaeger front of late. Their arrival makes it very likely that the power struggle there will begin to worsen too. I doubt the old intelligence division network is going to be sufficient to fully stay on top of the situation. I think I may have to head there personally. To the Eastern? I still have doubts about what I'm doing. Nothing about my love for my country has changed. Nothing at all. So, is it even possible for me to find and walk the right path this time? Is it truly possible for any mortal to forge the correct path through life? I don't know, but all I can do is try to follow the path I believe to be right in hopes that I'm not mistaken. Believing in those who have supported me and worked to right my wrongs. Sir? Is something wrong, sir? Oh, you're here, Canon? I did tell you you didn't need to come and see me off, you know. You did, but I'm afraid that simply won't do. Seeing off their superiors is the duty of a subordinate. Perhaps in the military, but that is no longer the world we live in. There's no need to act like a soldier anymore. Oh, and one more thing. Please do take care of things in the office while I'm gone. I think the odds of any large requests you will struggle to handle without me coming in are fairly low at least, but leave everything to me, sir. I'll be sure to handle every request that comes in with care and kindness. I'm well aware you always look forward to taking on small requests too, so they'll be given the same high standards of service as any other. You know me too well. So he's going to Harvard? I guess we won't be seeing him on ROE or Zero then. Oh! Siege! Siege? What on earth is Julia's bird doing here? Scream! Don't you just sit on His Excellency arms as if it's your own personal property? Scream? Please, Kanon. There's no need to glare at him like that. Also, please stop calling me your excellency. Scream! What is it? Richard then noticed that there was a note attached to Siege Leaks. What's this? It's addressed to me. Scream! Richard took the memo from Siege Lake. This looks like a letter from HQ? As in military HQ? Why is the Royal Guards carrier Falcon bringing a message to you? Who knows? Its writer is a real slave driver though. Thank you for delivering this siege. Let him know that I accept his request. Scream! Bye bye. Siege is so cute. Sir? What's that? See for yourself. We're just going off like that. Best of luck with your little trip. We'd like to know what the Red Constellation is up to too, so we appreciate you looking into it for us on the side. Honestly, I hope you don't think this information is going to come cheap, Brigadier General. Hey, using each other, you know. And at least he's kind of fulfilling his dreams of still helping out the military of Libro. Just that. With money now. Side story. I accept your request. Finish. Yeah. Culverts. 10k mirror. I'm rich. Actually, every doors give mirror, so I think I have quite a bit of mirror now. Yeah, 243k. I was so poor the last time before I started doing all these doors. Alright, so 12 is done. 13. Only those who have struggled countless battles. Okay, so this is the one with 400 battles. I should be done with all my battles. So was it? No, here, right? Yeah, I got 500 battles out of the way. So that's actually safe. And enter door 13. Only those who have struggled through countless battles are worthy of entering here. Only upon finishing the 400 battle will this door be open. Yes, let's go. Is there another like journal entry like that? I wonder. Since this story wise is not addressed to anybody, so there's a possibility that it might be, or it's just some other characters that are not in this party at all. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Here we go. Dung, dung, dung. Oh, it is this kind again. Report on the attack on Erebonia's Bracer Guild. What? Erebonia's Bracer Guild got attacked? Did that happen in CS1? I don't remember. In S1202, many of the branches of the Bracer Guild in Erebonia came under attack in quick succession. The perpetrators were an armed group, but all else about them was unknown, and the guild along with all connected to it in the nation fell into a state of confusion. Before long, the Orbo communications network in the capital was rife with calls and messages, and the situation grew increasingly grave. Yeah, it's a bit hard to know. Plus in the in Cold Steel, we are not under the Bracer Guild from what I remember. We are school students and we are not even connected to the Bracer in any sense. Other than the teacher, yeah, from what I remember. So much of the Bracer Guild at that time was not really known if you start with that game, I guess. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. At dawn yesterday, the capital's guild houses were completely destroyed by powerful explosives. According to the 2nd Subdivision analysis, the explosives were likely set directly below those buildings in the city underground waterways. Judging by explosive use and means employed, this was the work of professionals. Currently working to confirm the location of potentially dangerous persons within the country. From Intelligence Division 3rd Subdivision to Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision. A Jaeger member has been found among those suspected of entering the country illegally, confirmed to be responsible for logistics in the Jester Jaeger Corps. Keep an eye on other members of the same corps in the country. From Erebonian Bracer Guild to Liberalian Bracer Guild, Grand Cell Branch. At dawn today, the guild houses in Hamdal came under attack. We were unable to contact the bracers charged with overseeing them. We request the aid of high-ranking bracers. This is urgent. We repeat, this is urgent. Oh, is this the one where Cassius went to help with? Is this during that time period? So it's CS1 was it or CS2? I mean not CS1, CS2. I mean for Trails 1 or 2. I think it's Trails 1, right? Yeah. Maybe it is. I don't know what's the time or the year we are in now at the moment, so a bit hard to tell. Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. The Bracer Guild here in Erebonia has sent a message to the Guild Grand Cell Branch. Judging by the content of the message, at least one high-ranking Bracer will be entering Erebonia in the coming days. We request they be pursued and put under strict surveillance upon arrival. What the? Ooh. So, I guess the Erebonian side, the military and the Bracer branches are not very good terms with each other. Ha. 2 days after the assault began, Cassius Bright S-rank arrived in the Imperial capital. He assumed the post of provisional representative of the Erebonian Guild. After doing so, he assessed the damage to the guilds and called for bracers assigned to them, who had become scattered in the chaos, to reconvene outside the city. He also ordered a halt to all Orbo communications to prevent an interception by the enemy. By this point, guilds in 6 cities have been attacked and Bracer Guild in Erebonia was beginning to struggle to function. The branches that had not yet been attacked requested the army's protection. However, they seemed to be in no hurry to grant their support, making it clear that they could not be counted upon. Oh, I guess the armies is like in cahoots, maybe with whoever's attacking them. Meanwhile, the provisional representative was able to estimate the rough location of the enemy supply base from their movements up to that point. And after choosing a small number of bracers who were familiar with the area, he sent them to try and find it. His reasoning for going with this approach was that he had concluded the enemy would have built a supply base inside the country because of how strict Erebonia's borders controls are. It did not take long for his lose the battle but win the war strategy to produce results. From Intelligence Division, 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office. Hey, Monjay, come on. Monjay. Come. Ayo. The bracer sent by Liberals Guild is confirmed to be one Cassius Bright. Bright is an S-rank bracer whose foul in our subdivision has him rated as a level 4 threat, the second highest level possible. He is also the man believed to have commanded the counter-offensive against the Imperial Army during the 100 Days War. May potentially pose a threat to national security, so he is being carefully watched. This is basically what Cassius was doing in Sky FC. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Like, that's what the professor used to distract Cassius so he can come up with his plans, right? Then the airliner disappeared. Oh, when he hopped in the airliner travel, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of whether it was that or not, cause although they said the year timeline and everything, I wasn't like very sure since I don't remember all these years and stuff. But the events that are happening kind of seem like it's during that period of time. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, attempt to track CB failed. Current whereabouts are unknown. However, as requested by HQ, we have not raised the alert level and have left it as it stands. Several bracers are currently travelling aboard a train. We believe them to be taking part in some kind of operation. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, 6 bracers assaulted the Jaeger's base. The Jaegers inside the base were apprehended. We have identified them to be members of the Jester Jaeger Corps. The discovery of the enemy base revealed that it was the Jaeger Corps known as Jester who was behind the attacks. After this, however, the Jaeger's movement became much more passive and the two sides entered a deadlock. The stalemate continued for roughly 2 months. During this time, the guild representative made contact with the Intelligence Division and began preparing for an operation that would ultimately allow him to bring the trouble to an end. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, CB has made contact with a member of our subdivision, currently in the process of confirming. From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, the target CB has proposed a joint operation intending to meet him again at a specified date and time. Strategic analysis of the Bracer Guild attack, Intelligence Division 2nd Subdivision. What eventually broke the deadlock was a brilliant strategy devised by CB. Having successfully made contact with a member of the Intelligence Division, he made them send a message to HQ in the hopes that it would be intercepted by the enemy. What happened was exactly that. From the message, they were able to deduce the time and place the next meeting point would happen and set about plotting his assassination. Exactly what CB hoped would happen. During the meeting, CB also given said Intelligence Division member an encoded message. It contained detailed plan for an operation in which the Imperial Army would defeat the Jaegers after they had been lured out by false information. The General Staff Office chose to go ahead with the proposed plan, and after a joint operation with the Bracer Guild, the Jaegers who had gathered to assassinate CB were surrounded and forced to surrender. Furthermore, the remnants of their forces who were in other bases were also defeated after the initial prisoners gave up their location. Several months after the trouble began, Jester was completely dismantled. Ooh. from Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, raising the threat level of Cassius Bright as rank bracer effective immediately. Henceforth, he'll be regarded as a L5 threat. He poses a severe threat to national security and must be placed under strict surveillance if he ever enters the country again. Ooh. So scared of him, eh? From Intelligence Division 1st Subdivision to General Staff Office, confirmed that the surveillance target left the country today. His departure was without incident. Handing control over the mission over to our foreign agencies. Transmission over. Is this the end? From GSO Special Investigating Department to His Excellency the Imperial Chancellor. We have also confirmed CB's departure. We shall continue to pursue him, but hey, he has not shown any suspicious behavior to date. We have yet to confirm any interactions between him and the minstrel. We'll continue to follow their movements. Minstrel? Who is the minstrel? Minstrel as in... Oh, the prince. Prince Olivier, is it? Sounds like it. Side story, assault on the Imperial Guilds. Finish. Yay, Jagged Armor. Alright, so the next door we can do, I guess, is a bit odd because the next door we can do is 15. Because to do 14 we have to open all the other doors first. So yeah, let's go 15. This is Renne's story. I wonder what kind of story. Is this like how she got abandoned and stuff? Probably, I assume. Because they say it's a... Or rather I read some comments and they say it's a rather touching, sad story. I don't know which one. Oh dear. Bring to me the girl who loved by the world darkness. Only then shall the door open. Alright, let's go with it, man. It is very dark. Yeah, I can see her story-wise has always not been of the best, or rather not be the most positive kind. Yeah, I mean, she's a young child and all her life there hasn't been much positive stuff happening to her yet, so it's not surprising, I guess. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. I wander indifferently in a place that exists beyond good and evil, beyond life and death. There is no fortune or misfortune, no happiness, no sadness. White and black tear into me, heaven and earth torment me. I've been defiled. Where does it begin and where does it end? I don't belong anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. But the world just keeps on turning around me. Number 1. Paradise. Which number would you like today? 15. Certainly. You have been nominated, Renne. Be sure to treat our customers with care. The place was simply known as Paradise. No doubt, the building itself had a proper name, but none of us were ever told it. Nor were we ever told exactly where in the land we were, or what we were doing here, or indeed, how we ended up there to begin with. Morning. Morning, Renne. Oh, you have finally awoken. Hi, Cross. Oh man, she don't even remember the boy's face. Welcome to Paradise, Renne. Welcome to Paradise. I'm going to have to go, Renne. I've got to go and work. Again? Yeah, it's fine though. I'll be back before long. Be a good girl and wait here in the meantime, okay? Oh man, Renne's BGM always Cross was always busy with work, and today was no different. What exactly he did, and where he did it, I didn't know. But whatever it was clearly horrible. He wasn't the only one either. The other children were always going out to work too. Aww, little Renne is so cute. I mean, she's still little now, but it's cute. But for some reason, no one ever called me. The other children became weaker and more emaciated by the day, and yet I spent my time eating delicious food and playing with dolls. I, and only I, was somehow special. Cross always referred to me as a princess. Morning, Renne. It sure is beautiful out today. Huh? Kinda stuffy in here though. Let's open a window, okay? This girl's name is Etta. She was always smiling and brimming with curiosity, poking her nose into anything and everything in the room and earning a scolding from Cross for it. Hey, you wanna play with me? I wanna play with dolls too. I don't mind, but do you even have the time? Don't you have work later? Or do you not have to go and wear any weird clothes today? Cross is working at the moment, so I've got some free time. Hehe, he's sure be getting nominated a lot lately. Maybe that's just what people are into these days. Etta was a somewhat precocious girl. She loved making stupid jokes and giggling away at them. Edge, meanwhile, was a more polite and mature. Perhaps that was why she was nominated by many older men. Another thing that stood out about her was the way she never once acted like she hated her work. No matter the day, she always performed with skill and care. How come you never seem to hate your work, Edge? I thought it really hurt. I'm fine. It's nothing you need to worry about, Renne. There's a few tricks that make it really simple to manage once you know them. So don't worry about me. You just focus on being happy like you always are. Okay. That's a good girl. If you are happy, I'm happy. Then there was Quatre, whose small, delicate stature always ended up with him being battered and played with roughly like he was some sort of doll. Did you seriously end up getting beaten again? Yeah, I don't know why either. They said it's some kind of new game, but I don't get it. Don't worry about me, Renne. I'm fine. Honest. I'm used to it. It doesn't even hurt anymore. As long as I can come back and find you here, I can deal with anything. Oh man, it sounds so bad. Quatre was always bleeding out of our sight. Maybe that was part of his charm. I'm sure beautiful people must shed beautiful blood. I'm back, Renne. Sorry, that ended up taking longer than I thought it would. Then, finally, there was Cross. He was basically our leader. Cross, Etta, Edge, Quatre, and me. Each of them was so dear to me, and we spent all the time we could together in this one room. To my understanding, there were other children in the building, but they didn't matter to me. The only ones who did were the 4 friends I spent my days with, the 4 who lived in paradise alongside me. It doesn't sound like paradise to them though. 2. Princess. Hey Cross, what happened to the others? How come it's just me and you in here now? What are you talking about, Renne? What others? It's always just you and me in here. Really? Are you sure? I feel like there were more. Nope, there weren't. It's always been just you and me. It was only later I realized it was Cross who had hidden the others from me. Whether that was so I didn't have to worry about them, or because things had gotten so bad he didn't even think I should see them, I don't know. But he always tried to keep my eyes covered from the harsh reality of what was going on around me. so I could keep living in blissful ignorance. Let me give you a useful tip, Renne. Always be sure to say, "It will be my pleasure." Saying that makes everyone smile. No matter what you have to do, or what people do to you, always respond, "It will be my pleasure." Funny how that works, right? After all, it's the customer you are pleasing, not you. Let me give you one too then. I use this all the time. The best thing to do is to try to imagine how your customer is feeling. Like, this must be feeling really good for them. They seem to love me doing this. Or, it's not enough to make you stop feeling pain, but it does stop you needing to worry about doing unpleasant things. Always try to think about what you can do to make the customer happy. That's key. Well, I suppose I should say something too. You should never cry and say you are sorry to a customer. Saying sorry just makes them want to hurt you more. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how sad you feel, don't ever cry. Don't ever say sorry, because no one ever forgives you even if you do. Thanks everyone, but I can't see myself needing any of these tips. I never have to do any work. All I have to do is sit here and hug my dolls. I never have to leave this room. And that's how it should be. You are our princess, and you are really, really important to us. We are all here to protect you, and that's why we make it so you don't need to see a thing. Renne? Damn. 3. Game. What are you doing, Renne? I'm drawing. Look, this is a monster. The monster that's got us locked up in here. It's got golden eyes and black scales, and its mouth stained red with the blood of all the people it ate. The color of sin, huh? How lovely. Its stomach got to be white though, otherwise you wouldn't know which side was the front. That's very true. Where is everyone? Are they all out working? Renne, there's no others. There's only me and you here. Ooh, really? Are you sure? I don't know. I'm sure. From the very start, it's just been me and you. No others. Let's draw together, shall we? Maybe we could draw a princess next. That'd be nice. Cross was doing a good job at covering my eyes from reality, but there was one thing he couldn't completely keep from me. He was getting tired. After the others disappeared, he started taking on all of the work himself, and because of that, slowly he began to vanish too. Let's clean you up, Renne. You are really dirty today. Thanks, you're always so kind. I'm sorry, Renne, if I wasn't so hopeless. I swore I'd protect you and yet... What's wrong, Cross? You're not looking too good. It's nothing. I'm fine. Cross? I just told you that I'm fine. This is all your fault. Mine? Yours. Everything is your fault. You wasted no time in killing all the others. Why are you letting me live for so long? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? Ooh. I'm already dead as it is. Why won't you kill me? 4. Renne. Is this the last act, technically? Eventually, my first job came. There was no one else to take it. There was no one else to go out in my place. That's why I had to do it myself. I had to step outside that room for the first time. You have been nominated, Renne. Be sure to treat our customer with care. What are you doing, Renne? Just do what you usually do. What's going on here? I was led to believe number 15 was special. She's not normally like this. I can assure you, she's usually a good girl. I don't know what's gotten into her. She's our little angel, capable of meeting all of our customers' needs no matter what they may be. Come on, Renne, say hello. You have done this enough times now. What are you going to be today? A sweet doll? A cool boy? That wasn't me. What? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Oh, is it DID? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Someone say something. I close my ears like always. Someone does something. I close my eyes like always. I do just as I always do. I do just as I always do. I do just as I always do. I do just as I always do and go out to work. Ah, the water of life. Cross once said that even those near to death could be full of energy again if they drank this. He said he was made to drink it all the time, and that it was sweet and syrupy. Drink up, Renne. I mixed quite a lot of syrup in today. Drink up nice and slowly. That's it. That's it. Make sure not to spill any now. Drink up every last drop. Well, please take your time. As the owner went to leave, his head seemed to distort slightly. Maybe he's getting old. Or maybe he's just wearing a disguise of some kind. Oh, the medicine started kicking in. Well, Renne, why don't we sit and have a little chat together? It will be my pleasure. You are always such a good girl. It will be my pleasure. 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 Ooh. Morning, Renne. It sure is beautiful out today, huh? Kinda stuffy in here though. Let's open a window. Okay. Hey, you wanna play with me? I wanna play with dolls too. Cross is working at the moment, so I've got some free time. He sure seems to be getting nominated a lot lately. Maybe that's just what people are into these days. Let me give you a useful tip, Renne. Always be sure to say, "It'll be my pleasure." Saying that makes everyone smile. No matter what you have to do or what people do to you, always say, "It will be my pleasure." Funny how that works, right? After all, it's the customers you are pleasing, not you. We are all here to protect you, and that's why we make it so you don't need to see a thing. Renne. I'm fine. It's nothing you need to worry about, Renne. There's a few tricks that make it really simple to manage once you know them, so don't worry about me. You just focus on being a happy girl like you always are. That's a good girl. If you are happy, I'm happy. Let me give you one too then. I use this all the time. The best thing to do is to try and imagine how your customer is feeling. Like, this must be really good for them. They seem to love me doing this. Or it's not enough to make you stop feeling pain, but it does stop you needing to worry about doing unpleasant things. Always try to think about what you can do to make the customer happy. That's key. We are all here to protect you, and that's why we make it so you don't need to see a thing, Renne. Yeah, I don't know why either. They said it's some kind of new game, but I don't get it. Don't worry about me. I'm fine, honest. I'm used to it. It doesn't even hurt me anymore. As long as I can come back and find you here, I can deal with anything. Well, I suppose I should say something too. You should never cry and say you are sorry to a customer. Saying sorry just makes them want to hurt you more. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how sad you feel, don't ever cry. Don't ever say sorry. Because no one ever forgives you even if you do. We are all here to protect you and make it so you don't need to see a thing. So you don't need to worry, Renne. Hello, Hoden. Hi. Ouch. Ow. Hi. Hello, hello. Finish your stream already, ah? Yeah. Wait, the center. Wait, that went to the center. Is it? I don't know, man. It's a bit wonky. My OBS and my stuff are a bit wonky today. Nice. Was it fun? Like, is there like new updates and everything? What are you doing, Renne? The color of sin, huh? How lovely. That's very true, Renne. There are no others. There's only me and you here. I'm sure from the very start, it's just been me and you. No others. Let's draw together, shall we? I just told you that I'm fine. This is all your fault. This is all your fault. Everything is your fault. You wasted me no time in killing all the others. Why are you letting me live for so long? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? It's all your fault. Why haven't you killed me? I'm already dead as it is. Why won't you kill me? Renne? Not bad. Ray and I tricked Yayoi and Shiari into there. Wow, you guys bully newbies, ah. Okay lah, as long as you guys are having fun. Induction training. So that what? Next time will be your turn. So that they know how to do it back to you, is it? All of them gone? Oh my god. No, introducing them to Phasmo. Oh man, this story, man. Oh, what in those subhuman monsters? Can people even keep living on like this? Can you even call someone in this state alive? I'm guessing she inflicted all these cross-like marks on herself, probably in order to maintain her own sanity. She wanted to keep living that much? This is a living human. Man. I wanted to see what she's like when she's really alive, Loe. Can we really take her into the society? Ooh. She really created multiple personalities just to protect herself, huh? You are strong, Renne. That was what Joshua told me one day. It wasn't something I heard before either. You are strong, Renne? Yes, I am. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm strong. As an enforcer candidate, Renne proved to be exceptionally capable. Then one day, Joshua disappeared, and the world just kept on turning. Just where has Joshua gone anyway? All he said was that he was going away to do a job and it was going to take a while. I wanted him to know what I've become a proper enforcer now. I wanted to introduce him to my real papa and mama too. But I suppose all of that can wait. He'll come back eventually. I know he will. Then he can tell me all about what he did while he was away. But he'll definitely be back. He will. A baby? How sweet. He's so cute. A brand new life, clean and pure, untainted by anything. He's probably a good child. He'll be raised well and grow up to be a fine, respectable human. Unlike me. That path was closed to me long ago. I hope you'll find happiness, nameless child. Why? He really is cute, isn't he? He looks just like his mother. There, that's a good boy. I still regret what happened to our last child. Oh, is that the her original parents? But it looks like the goddess didn't abandon us after all. Now. I thought we weren't going to talk about that anymore. We need to leave the past in the past. I suppose you're right. It's sad, but it's probably what she would want to. There we go. Who's a good little boy? You know those two? Yes? Yeah, that's mechanical father and mother when we first met her. But I guess that's her OG parents too, technically. So they didn't realize she was still alive. Renne, impure children, the past. What happened to our last child? Really? That was what I was? From the very beginning? From the day I was born, I was... Renne? Oh. Loe. As enforcers, we have the freedom to do whatever we want, whenever we want. It's up to you to what you want to do. I won't make that choice for you. I can't help but wonder whether they are even worth the effort of cutting down, but that is your choice to make. I wander indifferently in a place that exists beyond good and evil, beyond life and death. There is no fortune or misfortune, no happiness, no sadness. White and black tear into me, heaven and earth torments me. I have been defiled. Where does it begin and where does it end? I don't belong anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. But the world just keep on turning around me. Unbeknownst to me, the world just kept on turning. But that's fine. The world is always turning for my sake. That's why I've got nothing to feel sad about. I don't care about some silly imposters. They are not my real papa and mama. I have Peter Mater now. It's so cold. Oh. Created warm for her. Thanks, Peter Mater. That's right. I'm in the right. I'm in the right. I'm always happy. I'm always having fun. Because I'm... The world doesn't revolve just around you, and it won't always change just because you demand it. It should be obvious, because I really care about you, Renne. I won't lecture anymore. Renne, you answer how your heart tells you. It's almost dawn. Let's go. I hope from here on out, Renne does join Joshua and Estelle and have a proper good life as a child. We are going to Crossbell. Once we are high enough, switch off your boosters and switch to your regular flight engines. I had similar hopes after this door. Yeah, I mean... Who would want her to suffer forever, man? Just living in hell as a child is already bad enough. Side story, paradise, finish. Paradise not for her, eh? Paradise for those adults. That's a sad one. No wonder this door is in hell, man. Alright, that's one downer door. And we are off to that final door that requires us to use to open all doors, man. Hopefully it's a good one. Since it made us go through so much effort to actually attempt to open this door. All is one and one is all. All begins with one in one and in the end, it returns to one. Only when you have released all of the other doors shall this one open. Yes. This is a good door. Nice. I guess considering how much we have to work for it, it's probably a plot related door. Or rather a lore related door that builds up upon the current world we have. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Not bad, it's only 11:40. Oh wow, we start with a whole ass cutscene. Hey, that's unexpected. I didn't expect this at all. Oh, this is the Orale one, right? This was when the Orale collapsed, wasn't it? Yeah, the end of SC. Yeah. Looks familiar. Oh man, it starts with this. I wonder what is this door is going to be about then. Oh, are you going to get the Ouroboros point of view? Okay, seems like it. LeBlanc. Hey, LeBlanc. Don't just stand there. Say something. Why should I be the last one? Why should I be the one to break the silence? Words have no meaning in the face of such splendorous sight. All there is for us to do is to be overwhelmed and awed by the spectacle before us. The others still haven't come back either. Kinda crummy ending to this whole shit, eh? Renne left the city and has since departed this region. Luciola is missing. But no good can come from us fretting for her safety. Oh, no worries on that front. Just think it'd be a waste for a woman like her to die so early. So, you know, here's hoping she didn't lose her life for nothing. I quite agree. As for Loe, I fear the odds of him making it out alive are non-existent. Yeah, damn it. If I had known this was going to happen, I would have finally made him fight me. He was always finding excuses to get out of it. Well, unlike us, he had a clear and specific purpose for taking part in all of this. And it looks like he may well have been able to achieve it at that. Though he met his end, I have an inkling that he, at least, is satisfied by the ending to this story. Ugh. Hard to believe it's all over. Such a holy-ish BGM, man. What? What's happening? I thought we were going to use that floating city to rule Liberal. Then we were going to use it to rule the whole continent. So why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to happen. Wait, did anyone ever actually say we were going to do that? Or was I just thinking it on my own? Wasn't I? Ah! I hate my life. All I seem to do is get humiliated by them and abused by not Lord Campanella lately. And to top it all off, this happens? Ow. Hi. Just what have we been all doing? Wait, who? Oh, hello Louis. Hey, just ended work? Ended around 10:30. Hey Yan. Welcome back home, have a good rest. Busy week. Lord Campanella? I'm relieved to see you are well, sir. The same to you, fine gentlemen. I'm thoroughly impressed with your work ethic. It takes guts to dedicate yourself to your duty even at a time like this. Yeah, tired. Yeah. Why until so late? It'll be the same for this whole week. You should see what's happening outside. It's a sight to see, you know. All the mirror in the world couldn't buy you tickets to see a show this incredible. You're not too late to check it out. If you head out now, why not go take a peek? I won't tattle. We couldn't possibly. We wouldn't dream of abandoning our post without permission. Tomorrow and Wednesday will be the same. Oh, shag. 加油 man, 加油. Wednesday maybe can end early. Oh, like Wednesday is technically the last day of that job. Then if it ends early for you, then you can zao, is it? I suppose you wouldn't after the training you have been through. Well, no matter. Now, mind letting me inside? I've got something I need to take care of in the sanctuary, you see. Sir? But we have been ordered not to let anyone inside without the professor's permission. Even you, Lord Campanella. He's as dead as you will be if you won't let me through. I don't think even I can get a dead man's permission now, can I? What? But that's just not possible. Oh dear. Is my word worth that little to you? Not really. More on Wednesday, the things left is not much already. They can take care of themselves. Okay lah. Hopefully you make them work faster on Tuesday so they got less you need to instruct them on Wednesday. I'm hurt. Maybe I should have a little fun with you like I always do with darling Gilbert. That might make you a little more inclined to have more faith in me. We never once doubted your word, so you need not trouble yourself on our behalf. That's lovely to hear. Well then, why don't you go outside and watch the show like I suggested? You are under no obligation to guard this place now. Now that the man who ordered you to do is no more. Gladly, sir. Good luck with your business, sir. I see. They may have served their purpose now, but it seems a terrible waste to steal their memories and toss them out like garbage. Maybe I should put them under my command. Why they so scared of this guy? So all those people in red are like the Gina. Then this guy is like, in hierarchy, right, they are a rank above them. He is a rank above them. And technically the professor who they need to ask permission from is also the same rank as this guy. So yeah, it's like I think they are like I forget how many Ouroboros members there are already, from 1 to 15 or something. Yeah, so 15 members of Ouroboros member are like the sort of top ranking members of this organization, and those soldiers are serving under them. Even all the noise going on outside can't reach this far inside the ship by the looks of it. Just as well, I couldn't fulfill my rule otherwise. At least 16? Oh, there's so many. I thought there were like a nice number of like 15 or something. Interesting. Requesting access. Wow, the sudden cut in the organs. Cause even though Renne is no 15, Campanella is no 0. Oh, right. That's actually true. I, Enforcer, no 0, Campanella the Fool, hereby request access to the Celestial Globe in place of the third Angus George Wiseman. So we are actually at the last door. Once we finish this door, we can finally finish this story, which probably is next week. We have been waiting for you. I'm already here, I see. Is there like all seats or something? Virtual seats, I mean. I certainly never envisioned that the Faceless would perish. Poor thing, all the trouble he caused his old friends finally caught up with him. So, how exactly did he die? I'm simply dying to know. Oh, I wish I could have seen it. The poor fellow was turned completely to salt, from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Then it all came crumbling down into itty-bitty pieces. Oh my, what a chilling way to go. I do wish I could have been there to witness it for myself. So, he fell victim to the result of that singularity in Northumbria, did he? I would have loved to have seen the real thing when it first happened. And the third seat is inactive cause Wiseman is dead. Right, that's true. Yeah, I do seem to see that like there's one empty seat. Or one empty globe that's not activated. Yeah, I guess that's cause he's dead lah. Who would have seen that coming? That guy never seemed to let his guard down even for a second. I imagine it was the work of a Dominion. Almost certainly the position everyone previously believed to be vacant. Oh right, guess that explains why he screwed up. So what's the 5th Dominion name then? Kevin Graham. He called himself the Heretic Hunter, and he studied under the one and only Cornelia. Seemed like a real riot too, twisted in all the right places. He studied under Cornelia now? Now I'm even more interested in him. You've got to be kidding me, Abyss. After how into Leonhard you were, you are not even gonna mourn for his loss for more than a second before setting your eyes on the new guy? Oh my, you have got me all wrong. I assure you that I'm mourning Leon's death in my own way. He's not a man I'll likely ever forget, especially as I could never get him to show even the slightest hint of interest in me to the very end. Indeed, he truly was a skilled swordsman. His loss will be keenly felt. He was the only one among the enforcers who was able to cross blades with you, I believe. Certainly. Of those I have fought against, I often asked him to humor me with my training. I always felt as though there was a chance he may surpass me as a swordsman one day. It makes knowing he lost his life before having a chance that much more difficult to bear. In my opinion, the loss of the Blade Lord isn't all that significant when you look at the bigger picture. A tiny, predictable loss in our overall combat capabilities. Now, the loss of the Angel of Slaughter will have much more of a long-term impact. Oh, the chick with the scythe? I wonder if she will come back in the end. She seemed pretty confused. That's a decision for her and her alone to make. We may be above them in Ouroboros hierarchy, but that doesn't give us the right to order them around. That is the way of the society. But still, Professor, all of us here are well aware of the importance of the Gordius series, but this is a law decided by the Grandmaster. Surely you are aware of what that means. You only need to look at Wise Man's obsession with that black hair boy to see what can come from being too fixated on someone. Indeed, that very obsession proved to be his undoing. Isn't that right, Campanella? You could definitely argue it was one of the factors that led to his failure, yes? Kevin seemed like he was trying to use it to his advantage too. Alright, I'll drop the issue. But know that as long as the 13 factories are in my care, the Gordius series will be of unparalleled importance to me. So I'll be keeping an eye on her from here on to observe how well the one she has is functioning. Certainly, we'll leave that to you. I believe we have talked for long enough. The time has come for the Grandmaster's advent. Is that so? How thrilling. Oh. Do you even get to see the Grandmaster? I doubt so, right? Yeah, it's just one empty orb as always. A higher seat. I see you have all gathered. Yes, Grandmaster. With the exception of the third Anguis, all are present and accounted for. Very good. You deserve my thanks for observing all that transpired as my representative, Campanella. I'm pleased to hear as much, Grandmaster. I imagine you are already aware of what transpired during the Gospel plan even without me relaying the details. But allow me to fulfill my most important duty. Oh my. So that's the Orale. Oh, they managed to took the Orale with them. I kind of forgot about it. They said that the Orale was lost, but I guess they managed to take it with them. Thank you. If only the price we paid to obtain it weren't so great. Wise man, Leonhard, to say nothing of the countless other sacrifices, both human and otherwise, that arose through this plan. I and I alone bear responsibility for each and every one of them. That's simply not true. Please do not place the burden of blame upon yourself. The Faceless alone was at fault for his death. But if anyone should take the blame, it's we Anguis who chose to overlook his behavior rather than steer him back on the right track. No, I half expected that this is what would happen, yet I chose to leave all of the decisions in his hands. I did so because I believe that to be necessary for this world, but nonetheless, the blame is unequivocally mine. Oh, Grandmaster, why must you blame yourself so? There will inevitably be a reaction to what has happened in time, but I imagine the church will act regarding that. Let us leave the matter to them. As you wish. I must admit that my curiosity is piqued, but it shall be as you desire. In that case, what should all of us do now? The bells in the west have rang, and the first pact applies no more. I hereby proclaim the completion of the first phase of the Orpheus final plan, the Gospel plan, and the initiation of its second phase, the Phantasmal Blaze plan. Very well. Leave everything to us. We, your loyal Anguis, in accordance with your wishes, shall now fully devote ourselves to the execution of your plan. So, I guess this Phantasmal Blaze plan will be happening in the next arc we are going into, the Aoi and Zero. So, it's time for the Phantasmal Blaze plan to begin, huh? The stage is set, at the very least. It's going to utterly dwarf the Gospel plan in terms of both quality and scale. Things are finally about to get interesting. By the way, I might be the last person you want to hear this from, but would you mind stopping this whole peeping thing, mysterious stranger? Who? Talking about me? Did it break the fourth wall? I think it broke the fourth wall. Side story: Phantasmal Blaze finish. Brilliant Crown. Received 30,000 mirror. Alright. Yeah, we are all done with all the doors. Finally, It took nothing but 6 weeks to finish this. Yeah. So, we are at the finale. We can finish up the game the next stream probably. Yeah, cause we are at the final chapter already, so we just have to actually go to that place, fight the final boss, and I think everything. I just don't know how long it will actually take. But yeah, so it's already like 12 anyway, so I don't want to drag this any longer by accident if the final chapter is too long. So we'll do it the next time round. But other than that, I will see you guys on... I don't know what I'll be... I don't know if I want to stream tomorrow or not, but we shall see. Wednesday though, I'll be playing... What's the game again? Party Animal Royale? Super Animal Royale? Whatever that was, yeah. I'm joining a SGVT collab, I guess. Yeah, so I guess I'll be streaming that. It's a 40-man battle royale zombie thing. I don't know what's going on. No lah, bro. It's just I don't know why I got invited, and then I was like looking at the thing and it says like and it didn't reach the requirement mah. So I was like, okay, I'll just join since Lottie DM me. Then you know, cause on Sunday they still haven't announced anything. Then I saw there's like 41 or 42 people that put yes. I was half of mine thinking that maybe I should just untick and let the other person join. But after that I got tagged, then I was like, okay, never mind. I guess I'm doing this then. But yeah, Wednesday is this Super Animal Royale. I don't know, it's on Steam. This Super Royale thing. Then yeah, then Thursday, I think if everything is confirmed, we will be doing Deep Rock, Hotel Luz, and Krisu. And yeah, Friday no plan. Then Sunday will be Sunday collab as always. So yes, that's it for the plan this week. Yeah. yeah. But other than that, okay, let's actually see who we can read, I guess. So, okay, I think before as always, social, Discord. If you guys are interested in stream notification, do feel free to join Discord or follow Twitter. YouTube, TikTok, I do upload edited Twitch clips once every 2 days. So yeah, if you guys are interested, feel free to follow. Vods is just Vods of whatever I have, and cut is the link, all the links of in the name of Indlus. So yeah. And yes, also 10, also White Wolfie, and also Luis. We'll be reading someone. This is the read message, this is the sub read message. I haven't decided who to read yet actually. So let me actually take a look. Take a look. Who is on? Okay, I guess I'll just read Yuika. She's playing Baldur's Gate. She's been addicted to this game, man. I see her playing it like almost every stream she has a chance to play. So yeah, let's just go to her stream and watch her play some Baldur's Gate 3. Did I press read already? Oh. Yes, let's go. Okay, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good rest wherever you guys are. Otsu, bye bye.